Hey guys, and welcome again to my channel. Today's going to be a video about baby Carter and his first time sleep training. Oh my god, because I totally need him to sleep through the night. I feel like he was sleeping through the night prior to getting sick around Christmas, and for some reason he has kind of gotten better, and for some reason he still was not sleeping through the night. I don't know why. He was waking up once, but nonetheless, we started Friday that just passed, and ooh, what a night. Sleep training for Carter, who is just about 3 days shy of being 4 months. At first we had decided that we would wait till he was 4 months to move him from the co-sleeper, which is the hazel swivel at the foot of the bed, to his crib, which is basically down the hall. We said we would put him in around that time because he would probably be sleeping through the night. But then we kind of realized, you know what, he's not sleeping through the night and this is the training that he needs. So we decided, you know what, my husband said, go ahead, if you want to start tonight, start tonight. You know, I thought it would have been a good idea because it was the weekend versus doing it during the week when we both go to work. So it's about 10:30, and you know, we finally decide that, you know, we're going to give him his nighttime routine. Nighttime routine includes having a bath, reading a book, you know, giving him a nice little rub down, having his bottle, and then going to bed. So we put him to bed at about 10:30, 10:45 that night. I put him in the bed with something familiar because I knew that this was his first time being in the crib, first time actually spending the whole night in the room. We put him on his boppy, and I put the boppy in the crib. Within about 10 minutes after I put him down, knowing that he was a little drowsy, kind of wanted to sleep, he fell asleep about 10 minutes later. I was like super excited, like wow, that was pretty easy. I put him down. Within a few minutes he went to sleep. I had his night light on. It played like a nice lullaby song. I was like, well, great, this may not be too bad after all. Then 2:30 came around, 2:30 a.m. and the crying began. So at first, you know, after about 5 minutes, I decided I needed to go in. I was trying so hard to distract myself not to go and tend to him. I was like looking out the window. I went to the bathroom. I was mentally like, I can do this. He can cry. He's going to be okay. I was pacing back and forth. And then after 5 minutes, I went to the bedroom, put in the pacifier. All right. He went to sleep. 5 minutes later, pacifier falls out. He wakes up again. Let him cry for maybe another 5-6 minutes. Then I said I had to go back in. Put in the pacifier. Walk down the hall, pacifier falls out, crying resumes again. Walk back down, I'm like, maybe he's hot. Let me take off the swaddle that I have on him. Took off the swaddle, held him for a little bit, put him down. Cries. Yet again. So then I finally decide, you know what, I'm going to read some stuff on my phone. I laid on my bed, started reading just about nighttime routines, and then guess who goes and saves him? My husband. So my husband comes down the hall. He's talking to him. Carter, what's wrong? Why are you crying? You're not sleepy. What's going on? He puts on the mobile. Then I see him go downstairs, comes back with a bottle, feeding him. And I'm just like, oh, this was not the plan. The plan is for him to sleep through the night without a feeding. So I go to the room and I'm just like, oh, he's getting too much attention, because even with the attention, he was still crying. So it looks like we both finally just mentally got the picture. We both ended up just laying in our bed. We're on our phone, crying, crying, crying. And I'm just like, oh my God, when is he going to stop? I was like, this is crazy. We live in an adjoining house with the house next door. And I was just like, oh my God, they're literally going to come over here and ring the bell because they think nobody is home with the baby. 10 minutes pass by. Still crying. 15 minutes pass by. Still crying. 20 minutes pass by. Sucking his fingers, and guess what? Yep. Still crying. So about 25 minutes, he's sucking his fingers. Sounds like he's about to choke himself with his fingers. And then guess what? He finally fell asleep. Oh my God. We were so happy. He fell asleep. I waited like another 5 minutes. I watched him on the monitor and was like, huh, hallelujah. went to bed. Next morning, he woke up at about 7 something. I decided to pick him up before he started crying because I didn't want him to associate the crying with being picked up. Came in and I told him, you know what? Last night was a rough night, wasn't it, baby? I tried my best to just, you know, help you, coddle you, hug you, cuddle, and you are still crying. So I decided I just had to let you cry it out. So finally, he went to sleep, he woke up, and everything was fine. I told him I was proud of him. It was a rough night. We made it through. So then came Saturday night. We had people over. You know, it was about 10:30, 10:45. I decided, you know, people were still here, but I was going to like put him down, do his nighttime routine. Gave him a wash down, hugged him, gave him a little massage, gave him a bottle. He was still kind of awake. I told him to say goodnight to everybody. We came upstairs, got the boppy again, put him in the boppy, put him down, put the night light on with the stars that shine on the ceiling, put the lullaby music on again. Step out the room, walk down the hall. He starts crying, yes. So I leave him in there for a while. I go downstairs with the guests and we're all just watching him on the monitor and they're just like, oh my God, this is so sad. He's crying. And I'm just like, we have to do this. It's gonna be all right. So after about 4 or 5 minutes, guess what? He fell asleep. Yes, 4 or 5 minutes. So then, you know, I was like, not so bad. But of course, you know, I totally called it, that I thought he was gonna wake up in the middle of the night and start screaming for another couple of minutes, who knows, to an hour. Because last time he woke up at around 2:34 and didn't go to sleep until 4 o'clock in the morning. But this time it was about 2 something and the wails began. And I was like, you know what? Here we go for round 2. But to my surprise, guess what happened? 4 minutes later, he went back to sleep and woke up at 8 a.m. I call this a success. Yes, it's only night 2. We'll try again tonight, but I think we're doing a great job. Hopefully you like this video. Tell me about your nighttime bed routines. Let me know how you put your kids down. As I said before, Carter is, from when we started, 3 days shy of being 4 months, and we decided it was time for him to start sleeping through the night, sleeping in his crib and out of our room so that we can have our room again. I think everything has gone well so far. Don't forget to like and subscribe for more videos. See you again soon.